The Drip Network creating generational wealth? Let's get into it. What's going on, Drip Nation? Happy Friday. Welcome to DeFi Crypto Talk, where we talk everything DeFi in the cryptocurrency space. For all my subscribers, welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Each week I choose one subscriber's video and I will feature it on my channel. That's just my token appreciation for you subscribing and being active in the Drip community. So let's dive into the video. So as you can see, currently right now, Drip is sitting at $5.53, so still holding the $5 range. Nothing too big there. But hey, it's just more time to accumulate and build up our drip bag some more. Moving on to the faucet. So I finally broke the $300 barrier there, so not $400. So lot closer to that halfway mark, to that 1,000 drip deposit. So super excited about that. I'm going to continue to funnel more funds into here and build this up as quickly as I can to get to that 1,000 before everything starts to launch and everything basically starts to take off. So faucet's looking good. Moving on to my daily earnings. So as you can see, I'm making $22.35 a day. Again, not bad for how much I've invested so far and getting paid 1% per day. So pretty amazing. Now moving on, Drip Network creating generational wealth. So I got in this discussion with my friend the other day, and we were talking about drip and the animal farm and all that stuff. And he's not a big YouTube guy, so he doesn't know about some of the different YouTubers on just out there putting drip content out. And I was telling him that a lot of them have made quite a bit of money off of drip, and he didn't believe it. So this video is going out to you. You know who you are out there. So anyway, we'll dive into it. So why did I say the title of this video being Drip creating generational wealth? Because it has, and I think it will continue to. So I always like to bring up this earnings calculator because this it really puts this in perspective, the potential of the Drip network. So again, right now it's just on auto, so $5.52. You can see my current drip, how much drip I have, and after 300 days you see the end goal of how much money I would get. So $38,000, right? But let's say drip goes to $50. Well, after 300 days, now I'm at over $250,000, right? And then if we look, if drip goes back, let's say if drip goes into $100, now I'm over $500,000. And this is something that it's highly possible, and I think it's going to happen. I think drip's definitely going to go back up. It's not going to stay at these lows, and when it does, it's going to exceed all-time highs. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. I'm just a regular guy on a YouTube channel just talking about how much I love drip and the Drip network. So but anyway, I believe it is going to go back. So when I put these numbers in here, it's exciting to see where it can go. Now I know right now it's a little hard to imagine because we're looking at this chart here and for the past days or couple days, and it's sitting at $5. But you always have to think about the long term. Now remember, drip was not always at its all-time high. So I have the drip chart up here on CoinMarketCap, and as you can see, it dropped down to $6. Now what if you're the guy who sells down here at $6? Look what happened soon after that. We shot up, and I know it was a bull market, but we shot up and hit all-time highs, and now we're sort of correcting back down again. You could say the same thing for Hex. Remember, I always bring this up in all my videos. We just hung out for almost a year, nothing, and then all of a sudden just shot up. And these people were making millions off of this, made millions off of this. And I always say, what about if drip is at this point where Hex was, and we still have this huge mountain to go? And that's where I think we are right now. I think we're right here. So when I talk about generational wealth, I talk about using drip for the long term. And I say that knowing that being in the crypto market, a lot of projects don't last more than a year, more than a couple months. Shoot, most don't even last more than a day. If you've been in some of the, I've been in some pretty degen plays before, and I'll tell you, going into some of these on Dex tools, or like looking in telegrams and going into these pre-sales, I've lost quite a bit of money. So I learned my lesson after years and years of losing some money. So now I'm just sticking in drip, and I'm in it for the long term, because I believe we're going to see this happen for drip. And as far as I'm concerned, this little blip right here was only, compared to the Hex chart, was only here, and we still have all this way to go. And another thing, like I said, The most prominent, one of the ones who pushes drip the most. Shout out to Stunner Breezy. He does his thing, and he said it multiple times. He's made lots and lots of money off of that. I mean, the man's having a house built right now, based off, and I'm guessing because of his earnings from Hex, and then going into the Drip network, going into Drip. So if that tells you anything, and he's in it for long term. He was in there in the early days. So I'm going to just err on the side of my gut and say, hey, Drip, I believe, is still going to be going up to all-time highs. It's going to exceed it, and I'm going to continue to invest and build my bag, basically, because that's all I want to do. I mean, I've talked about hitting the 1,000 deposit marker, but as you all know, I'm probably going to hit it, and I'm probably going to exceed it. So I'm going to keep going, and I want to keep building my Drip faucet just so I can have some long-term stability, long-term payments. Now, I know there's going to be, after we hit all-time highs, or if we exceed it, there are some whales already that have been accumulating now, so we're going to see probably some downward price appreciation for a little bit, but I believe Drip's still gonna, Forex with all his developments coming out. We have lending possibly, later on at the end of the year. We have the new Drip UI, some gamification coming on. So all this stuff, use cases are going to be really, really helpful to help, burn and actually, have Drip have a use case. So I'm looking forward to that, and I know a lot of you guys out there are as well. So let me know what you think. What do you guys think about Drip as, generational wealth builder? Have you started building any or starting any accounts for family members? I have recently, and I'm probably going to start one for another family member, and just tell them, hey, just log in once in a while, and I'll set everything up and tell them to log in once in a while, and just hydrate. It's the best they can. So anyway, that's the video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys have a great Friday. Please comment, like, subscribe at the very bottom. I appreciate everybody's time, and I'll see you guys on the next one.